Hello, this is Bino. I'm an arborist and a certified tree worker. What I like to do on my channel is share tree climbing tips with beginners and experts. What we're doing today is going to do something called a BeastHorn redirect. About 5 years ago, the climbing arborist showed it using half hitches, and about 8 years ago, Kevin Bingham showed a version using a clove hitch. We'll go over both of them. All right, let's get to it. One of the things I like to do a lot on my spare time is to trim this tree with my hand pruners. So what I try to do is get as far out to the ends as I can using hand pruners, just trimming small stuff. So I like to practice different techniques, pretty much low and slow. So been practicing that BeastHorn redirect because it's retrievable. So like on this limb here, I've got a fair, tie-in point, and it's a good pendulum. But once I walk up on the branches here, it's not really that far away, but I'm a heavy guy. And so when I get up here, I'm pretty heavy on this outward going branch and even on these smaller branches. I'll kind of show you what it looks like. So normally what I'll do is just come up here, I'll grab it, and I'll just walk up, all right? So I'll get up to here. Well, I mean, you can see that when I'm on these branches, they bow a lot, right? And so if I'm trying to go further out with these tiny little with hand pruners, I really don't get very far. You can see how this is all bowing, right? Okay, so that's with this fair tie-in point. When I get higher, this will even move more. So what I'll do next is I'll go up here and we'll do the BeastHorn redirect, and I'll just drop down. It's only like a 5-foot difference, but you'll see the difference in how this branch bows when I'm using that redirect. Now that I've got up to this area here, I'll lanyard in, and then I'll get prepared for my redirect. So what you'll do is, so my tie-in point's here, really close to here, but I'm gonna get some slack out of my line here. And what I'll do is with this part up here, I'm going to create a bite and put it over this crotch. Okay, so I'll see what we're gonna do here. We'll get a bite. Now I'm gonna throw it over, and I wanna do it kind of tight so it kind of supports this limb here. I mean, this is a substantial limb and it's pretty good. So now that I've got my bite, I'll get a little bit more slack. Let me pull a little bit more slack here. All right, now that I got that, I'll grab that bite again. And with this bite and in this line here, I'm gonna put half hitches to secure this bite. So I'll throw a half hitch, throw the bite inside of it, bring it up, so now get tight, get another half hitch, throw it inside. Now I'll do about 4 half hitches, and you want to leave a little bit of a gap because with that gap it's able to release. So I'll throw another half hitch on the bite. All right, and this will be my last and 4th one. Throw it here, secure it. Okay, now what this does is holds this canopy tie here by having these, and then once I decide I want to come down out of the tree, I have to put this, let me get this set up, hang on. I gotta put a carabiner on my line over here. Okay, I'll have that set up there ready, and I'll use this revolver. I'm gonna clip this to here. This is the line that came from my original tie-in. So I'm gonna use my running end and clip it into here. So what you're gonna do with this running end, when you decide where you want to come down, you grab this bite through this revolver and you pull it to you, and it will have these half hitches come undone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give myself some slack. Oh, and then you probably want to clip it to you. You don't want to let it run away, so you got to keep your tail end for wherever you're going to be. If you're staying in the tree, you might want to have it with you. So right now what I'll do is I'll weight the redirect and make sure that it holds my weight. Okay. Okay, put my weight here. Oh, all right, there we go. All right, and I'm gonna throw release off of my my lanyard. All right, there we go. So now I'm full loaded on the redirect, and now I'll go downward to where I was at. Now you remember how when I stood on those branches, they really bowed a lot. So this will be a little bit better when I get over there. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm a lot higher, and I'm not bowing as much as I was earlier. It's a subtle difference, but you could see. And then if I throw, my lanyard. Now, what I like to do is play around with the hand pruners. So, I could come around here and snip everything that I want to snip, this size, things like this. And I can do it safely without breaking these branches. I mean, you could see these branches are pretty tiny, and they're not really like bowing or anything, So anyhow, now what I'll do is I'll go back down to this branch here, and then I'll retrieve this redirect. Okay, let me throw this so I don't lose it. Make sure I got enough here. Undo my lanyard. Okay. So now I'll go back down. All right, here we go. Drop down to the branch. Okay. Let me get this out of the way here. All right. So now I'm gonna get to the point where I'll just go down here, throw my lanyard on. I don't want to fall. What you'll have to do is introduce slack when you're doing this. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'll slack out my zigzag here. All right. Give lots of slack. Now I'm going to grab these two right here, and then I'm going to pull. So when I pull, the idea are these just every time you're pulling it, it slips out and pops. And then your carabiner comes back down to you. Once you got that, take this off, stow it away. Then you take the slack out of your line. Now after you've gotten the slack taken out, let me see. Oh, there you go. So yeah, there you go. So now that you got all the slack taken out, if you want to go onto a different direction, you can go ahead and do it. All right, now that I'm back to the crotch where I'm going to do the redirect, I'm going to lanyard back in, tighten up a little bit. All right. All right. In this version, the Kevin Bingham version, he uses a clove hitch. So I'll slack out the line. Same situation where you just slack out the line. Okay, and then now you're going to send that bite back over. Okay. Okay, so now with this part, you're going to use a clove hitch. So let me get enough slack for the clove, a midline clove. Okay, see if I can get that here. So got your midline clove here, and then you get your bite and you send it through. You probably want to snug it up to what you like. All right. Okay. Now that you have it snugged, Now this is that bite that you sent over with a, you're gonna get a quickie, and he uses the tail end of his rope. You open up the quickie and you put the post through the clove hitch. So see if I can get that done real quick. So open it up a little. Oops. Kick in. Slide it through. Okay. Slug that clove back up. Oops. Don't want to drop that. And then now once you get on there, you snug it up. And then you're going to do the same. You're going to weight back your line. So let me get prepared. I get out of the way here. Okay. All right. There we go. Get this branch out of my way here. All right. Throw a little bit of tension. Now my weight's fully on the climbing line. I'll unclip my lanyard. And then I'll descend down to that branch and we'll undo it and see how it retrieves. All right. Back down. Alrighty. Okay. So I'm at a point where I can retrieve it, so I'll get my lanyard. Oops. So now that I'm lanyard in, I'll introduce the slack. Grab my tail end, and then I'll pull apart the clove hitch. All right, so some pressure, pulling it. There it goes. 1, 2, there it goes. And then your quickie comes back to you. And then you just take it off and stow it. Well, there you have it, the BeastHorn retrievable redirect for an SRS system. We've shown a couple of different ways to do it. The way we've seen it with the climbing arborist, and then the other way with the clove hitch and Kevin Bingham. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember that if you're gonna do something that's new to you, do it low and slow. You don't wanna get hurt. As always, comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like what we do, and by all means, share our video. Take care. We'll see you next time.